Son, I give you 4 cents each for them vanilla wafers.
You can eat sand, young man.
Micro Kitchen is finally become a book.
Sold on movies, ladies and gentlemen. Hollywood doesn't usually make like love stories about disabled teenagers.
This is YouTube Nation.
Walt Disney just bought Maker Studio.
That was very impressive indeed. That's just some of what YouTube's been up to over the last year. So I'm going to talk briefly before we introduce to make sure that everything's working with the internet. I started making YouTube videos January 1st, 2007. And today, just, what has it been, 7.5 short years later, the world is very different for so many of us, thanks to the hard work of the many employees of YouTube. I know that we like to complain about YouTube, but there's so much that we don't celebrate. Like, if you remember 2007 YouTube, it was very hard to upload videos. Remember? It would always break when you tried to upload videos. It never breaks anymore, never. But we don't like go and say, at YouTube, so glad that it doesn't break anymore when we upload videos. That was really cool of you, thank you. We say, at YouTube, Google Plus, huh? It has been, there is no one else that has transformed all of our lives and made all of this possible in the way that YouTube has. And as Hank said earlier, they're also the only social network that shares money. Twitter doesn't pay you to tweet, no matter how popular your tweets are. And that's made the conversation that we just heard, it's made Grace Helbig's life, it's made my life possible. And it's created a new generation of media entrepreneurs. And that's a very, very powerful thing that they've done with that bold choice to share advertising revenue. So I am a huge fan of YouTube, and I am profoundly grateful to YouTube, and it is a great honor to welcome to the stage Susan Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube.
All right, thank you everyone for that warm welcome. I'm so excited to be here. This is actually my first VidCon. And I have to say, a lot of people prepared me about what I would see. They would tell me about all the excitement, but I have to say, nothing really prepares you for actually being here in real life. It's just feeling all the energy and the excitement. I've had a wonderful time. So, I just wanted to start with saying that it's really important for me to be here today with all of you, all of our creators. I know that's what makes YouTube really special. We have a partnership and working together, and it's all of you that make the platform such an amazing and exciting place to be. And as I thought about it, I thought, you know, it's a little strange that I'm the one on stage, especially when we have all these amazing creators who are here. And because you guys are the real stars. So I thought I would give you a little background about some of the stuff I've done since I've been at YouTube with some of the stars. So I tried at one point to match up with Bethany's style when she came to YouTube. And I have to say, she definitely came out ahead. And then I went to the LA Spaces, to YouTube Spaces. And I did a little Godzilla impression. I have to say that didn't come out very well either. And then while I was at the YouTube Spaces, I saw the Cimarelli sisters. And so I actually sang with them a little bit. I'm a terrible singer, terrible. I have to say, I'm not waiting for them to be calling me back anytime soon to be the seventh sister. So even if I'm not destined to be a creator in the way that so many of you here are, I believe that creators are really the essence of YouTube. And so that's why when I joined YouTube and I came over, one of the first things I did was really get to know our creators and get to know what they're doing. Because I see that all of you are reinventing the platform with creativity and engagement and excitement. The whole platform is being redone in a way that's never been done before, with authentic content, with the way we're building community, building out opportunities with media that have never been done before. And all of that wouldn't happen without all of you and without all of the communities and the viewers that we have. So when I joined YouTube 5 months ago, I went and I spoke with so many different creators. I met with singers, I met with dancers, I met with chefs, comedians, and beauty fashionistas. And I listened to what you all had to say about the strengths of the YouTube platform, as well as some of the areas where we could offer more support and opportunities for both of us. So I wanted to summarize and talk a little bit today about 3 key ways that we want to help address the challenges. So the first is we want to help you engage a bigger and global audience. And the second is we want to help you build a successful business on YouTube. And the third is that we want to help you easily manage and create all of the amazing videos that you create. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're doing. So let's start with expanding your audience. So right now there are 1 billion people that come to YouTube every month. But the world is a really big place. There are going to be even more people coming to YouTube. And not everyone speaks the same language as the language that you create your content in. In fact, 60% of your views usually come from outside your home country. So users can't always understand your videos. Hits like Gangnam Style have shown us that regardless of the language, they can be popular globally. And we have hits globally. But in order to do that, you need to be able to bridge those different audiences and their language barriers. So as a result of that, we're going to be introducing something called fan subtitles. So we noticed that a lot of times when videos were in a different language, that the fans would actually come and they would type in the comments, or they would type somewhere else, and they would actually voluntarily translate parts of what was in the video that was significant. And so now we want to automate and think about how can we do that in a more scalable way. So with fan site subtitles, you have your video uploaded in any language, and then your fans can come and they can easily create a subtitle track in a different language for you. Okay, so here you can see, like, I would have no idea that says Oppa Gangnam Style. Probably most of the room would have no idea either. But you can see once it's translated, it's quickly and easily for anyone who speaks those 2 languages, and yet then we get the benefit of it. So our goal is to be able to make this available for all of our creators and all of our videos, so that you upload the video, fans can come and create a separate track, and then it's up to you to approve that. Our goal is to make it that every video uploaded to YouTube will be available in every language. So, and you guys are going to see a demo, all right, in the next presentation. So while we're trying to get you more exposure around the world, we've also been trying to give you more exposure and get you something new here at home. So if you've been watching the World Cup, which I guess probably a lot of you have been watching, yes? Yes? You may have seen our commercials for Epic Rap Battle. Yeah, some cheers too. And if you've been to Chicago or New York recently, you've probably seen ads for Michelle Phan, for Bethany Moda, or for Rosanna Pansino. And I'm pleased to announce that we're going to be also adding Vice News next. So Now, all of you, people who come to VidCon, we've all heard of these creators. They're wonderful. These creators have a lot to offer. They have amazing shows. But what we've found is a lot of times that the promotion and the awareness is much, much higher if you compare it to other shows who have run on traditional media or who have run on cable. Even though they may have the same number of users and the same number of subscribers, or they have even more on YouTube. And so these campaigns have been a way of changing all of that. And these campaigns are working. So we more than doubled the awareness of Michelle Phan. 50% of the people that we asked in New York City and Chicago had heard about her after the campaign. And for Bethany, we more than tripled her awareness. And for Rosanna Pansino, the one who has a harder name to remember, although mine is definitely harder, we increased her awareness by 4 times. And that spike has caused them to get increased press in newspapers like USA Today, People, all kinds of publications. But that isn't just unlocking the door for those specific creators. It's not just for the creators that we feature. It's for the whole platform. It brings more audiences to the platform to get more attention and more fans for all of you, for all of the creators. And it also helps advertisers become more comfortable with YouTube so that they spend more dollars, they're familiar, and they're willing to spend more in the future on YouTube, which gives all of you even more room to grow your fan bases and your businesses. So let's talk about music. So this is going to be another really big year for music. We have launched the careers of artists like Macklemore and even Justin Bieber. We've helped mainstream artists like Pharrell get airplay for some of his songs that were not getting airplay beforehand, like Happy, which is really hard to believe, but he wasn't getting exposure for that before the video went up on YouTube. So I'm happy to announce that we're going to launch an all-new music countdown show on one of SiriusXM's most popular channels. So this July, you can log in, you can tune in to the YouTube 15, an hour-long show on SiriusXM Hits 1 channel that will feature 15 of the biggest tracks from emerging and established artists on YouTube. And you'll find out what's trending, which means more of your music will reach the 50 million subscribers who are on SiriusXM every month. And best of all, YouTube 15 is going to be hosted by a YouTube creator. A creator who has built a massive audience on the platform. She has over 1 billion views on YouTube, and she has been a major presence at VidCon since it first started. Now, I could tell you about it, but I think it would be much more interesting if she told it to you herself. So, in a second, she's going to appear.
Crushing it at work right now. Hi. My name is Jenna Whoa, geez, hey. My name is Jenna Marbles. No kidding. I have been a content creator on YouTube for like 4 years. And yeah, you're probably never going to see a commercial for me on TV because there's too many bad words in them. But I'm going to be hosting the YouTube, hey Suzanne, the YouTube 15. Yes. See, I like when you guys loosen up. It's business day. Like, come on, are you here to rage or what? Anyways, Jenna, focus. The YouTube 15 on SiriusXM, and it's gonna be really cool because it's hosted by someone that comes from the internet, that lives on the internet. We know that things break in YouTube before they do on radio a lot of times, and the Harlem Shake, it's just really cool stuff. So I'm pumped, I can't wait. And you look beautiful today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You too.
Isn't that when I leave?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you, Kenna. So those are some of the things that we're doing to grow our audience. But we're also going to be focused on your business too, because that's an important part as well. So earlier this year, we had a really big event in New York for advertisers called Brandcast. And at Brandcast, we talked and introduced Google Preferred, which is a way to make it really easy for advertisers to be able to purchase YouTube. And what we do is we take some of our best content, we package it up into verticals like beauty and music, sports, and we provide an audience guarantee with industry standard metrics like ComScore and Nielsen, which advertisers really like. And that provides a really compelling option for advertisers and top brands to come and spend advertising dollars on YouTube, which is great for all of our creators. And so far it's been working. We have deals with Heineken and Johnson & Johnson and Digitas, which is a really important agency, and we definitely have more on the way. So, woo! So, it's a focus of mine to bring more revenue to YouTube ecosystem, making sure that all of you can do the job that you love, which is making great videos for your audiences. But we have other ideas too. Now, all of you have big audiences. Our creators have lots and lots of users, lots of fans, they have lots of communities, and you've shown us how successful you can be at raising funds on sites like Kickstarter and Indiegogo. So we've decided to make it even easier for all of your creators to contribute to that vision. So today we have two different ways to make that happen. So the first is we're introducing new interactive cards that link YouTube viewers directly from your videos to your crowdfunding campaigns on Indiegogo, Kickstarter, and other sites, which is great. And there's another way too. So if you don't have one of those campaigns, or you don't have a special project, you can still do this. So we've come up with another card called Fan Funding. You'll hear all about it in just a minute, but to put it really simply, any viewer can show any creator their love by tipping them any dollar amount between $1 and $500. And all of this can happen while staying on YouTube. You guys excited? Okay, we're working on the business part. But there's a third too, which is that we want to help it make it easy to create and manage all of those awesome videos, harness all that amazing creativity that we see on the platform. And so many, it's already happening, but there are a few things we can do to make it even easier for you. So the first thing is we're rolling out the ability for you to upload your videos to YouTube in up to 60 frames per second, which is a really big deal for video games. Your game footage will look smoother than ever, but it's also really great for creators who shoot intense action scenes. So suddenly you can see with much more intensity some of these amazing scenes like the Freddie W one here. Second, we also are developing a mobile app for you to be able to access your analytics and your channel management while you're on the go from anywhere, from any device. We've heard from you that sometimes you want to be able to make these changes and that you're stuck at home or you're stuck on the desktop. And so it means you don't need to be stuck there anymore. You don't need to be checking your desktop. You can see how your latest video is doing. And you can respond to comments, you can make quick edits, you can do all that channel management on mobile. And we also have YouTube Spaces in London, Tokyo, Los Angeles, and soon New York, coming soon. And I toured the New York scene and the New York Spaces there, and it's going to be amazing. But they told me I wasn't allowed to say anything else about it. So stay tuned. It's going to be great. That's all I can say. But it's going to have state-of-the-art equipment, resources, all the things you need to bring your vision to life. Now, a lot of cool, amazing, funny things have happened in our spaces in the last year. And so I thought it would be good to show some of the highlights of what happened really quickly with all of you. So if we can roll that video.
Come with me as we take a look back at the last year to see how you came to our YouTube spaces in Los Angeles, London, Tokyo, and soon New York to learn, share, and create.
I could not be more excited at the YouTube Space LA.
It's like, it's safe.
I'm never leaving.
The energy was so high, it was like the best night ever.
Did a Godzilla attack happen today? I couldn't tell from the 10,000 posts about it on Facebook. How was it? To learn how you can get involved in our YouTube spaces, go to youtube.com/space. I'm Rob Polanski, and we'll see you soon.
So I hope it's clear the 3 priorities I brought up to help build global audiences, help make them even bigger. Second thing, help you grow your businesses and make it easy to manage and create all of the awesome videos that you have. Now, we have some demos of all the things I talked about, so you can see them live, you can see them rolling out, see how they actually work. So I'm going to bring out Matt Glotzback and Oliver Heckman, who are our 2 leaders of our creator engineering and product teams. And they're going to tell you about the features and more. But first of all, we're going to get to hear from our complaints department. So thank you so much, everyone at VidCon. Thank you for having me.